It is reassuring to know that it's never too late to make a lifelong friend, even when you're more than 100 years old. Tonight we have the story of two University of Montana legends who made a connection after discovering they shared the same secret to living a long life. In Emma Lomason's apartment hangs a picture of former Grizz game caller Mick Holeen. Today he's here in person, another chapter in a friendship that started just a few years ago when Emma wanted to meet the man behind the microphone.
I didn't want to leave this earth without meeting this man. He has a beautiful voice on the air and is pleasant to listen to.
We went out to the country club and sat down and had lunch, and it was just about an hour and a half or something, and this is 5-6 years ago. And gosh, I just hit it off with her. We just had a high old time. So I started calling her, and I called her for a little while. I called her once when I thought about it, maybe once a month or something like that. Well, then it kind of got into a routine where every Sunday I called her, and then I started visiting her.
Emma is 106 years old. Mick is in his mid-70s. To uncover such a friendship later in life is a blessing. But for Mick and Emma, it makes sense. Emma was born just days before Mick's own mother in 1911.
Maybe it has to do with the fact that I discovered my mother would be that age. I mean, she's been gone since '82. Yeah, so I kind of get a second chance to see how it would be.
Both have surrounded themselves with young people. For Emma, it was her career on the UM campus. For Mick, it was calling UM games on the radio. The kids keep them young.
Oh, young people are quick up here, bright and alert, and interested in today's world. And no, young people are always thinking and looking forward.
My pals are all 15 years younger than I am for some reason. It's always been that way. I'm an only child. I don't know why it happened that way, but my friends are considerably younger than I am. So I guess I've always been surrounded by young people, and it gives you vim and vitality, and it gives you purpose.
So nobody else tries.
Emma, of course, a living history of the University of Montana. She's met all but 3 of its presidents and probably bleeds maroon and silver. And where Mick might have his ever-present tape recorder with him, he does resist the urge to interview Emma, because that is not what this friendship is about.
It's not that I'm not interested in those things, but it's when she wants to tell me about them. I think it would change the dynamic. Maybe.
But when she tells her stories, Mick listens. And when Emma speaks, we all learn a little something.
Mother always used to say to me, just sit back and listen, and you will learn. And that's the best advice you can give somebody.
It's a friendship forged from mutual respect, a love for the Grizzlies, and the shared secret to a long life that became an unexpected friendship worth its weight in gold.
She always talks about why she's still alive. I don't know why I'm still here, and I always say, well, because what would I do if I didn't have you to talk to every week? I said, you're my centering post, you're my guiding light.
In Missoula, Jill Valley, MTN News. Now, we caught Emma on a casual day, and she wasn't letting me forget that, but she was telling me she has never been out in public in slacks because that's just not the way she rolls. And I said, boy, that's not a dress code people adhere to now, so it's to be admired. And Mick was just nominated to the Montana Broadcasters Hall of Fame. You can hear him on Kerr Radio in the Mission Valley and beyond.
It shows again that the gift of conversation is the best gift you can give for a friend.
You know, she's not out there tweeting, and there's no
right.
Facebook there. They
That's
actually
real
talk.
Social media right there.